One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Alright, this lesson is going to be on tunes with lots and lots of quick 2/5s. And what do I mean by a quick 2/5? I am referring to 2/5s that fit all inside one measure, with the first two beats being the 2 chord and the second two beats being the 5 chord. In the intro of this video, I was improvising over this tune right here, Joy Spring by Clifford Brown, which is obviously a great example of really tough tune with lots of quick 2/5s. So this lesson is for people who have a basic idea of how to play over 2/5s already. They just need something to push them to be able to actually play over these tunes. So if you don't know, like, if someone shows you a 2/5 and you have no idea what scale to play or how to even start to approach it, this video is probably not for you. So go check out some other stuff, learn what a 2/5 is, how to play over it, what scales to use, and then come back to this video and check out what I have to say here. So I went through this really long stage in my playing where I knew all of the scales, I knew what to do, I knew how to form lines over the chords. I just couldn't do it in time. I always got lost on the fretboard and, couldn't find the right shapes in time, or, get the notes that I wanted to, and then I would, forget where I was in the tune, or, basically fell into all the traps that we all fall into when we're just starting out. So this video is gonna show you the method that I use, the thing that I practice that I feel like really took me from that stage and crossed me over into finally being able to play convincingly over tunes like this. So what I did was I did something that forced me to really learn the fretboard in a really quick way. Because the problem I was having was that I just could not think of the chord shapes where I was. What I would do is, like, if the key went down a whole step, I would quick shift my hand down a whole step, or if it, went to another shape, I would have to, like, chase it down the fretboard to wherever I knew it best. I had a teacher tell me, if you don't learn to play the guitar is going to play you. And this is really what that meant. I think it's really true. If you don't learn all your chord shapes in the right spot, tunes like this become very, very difficult to play anything good over. So here's what I did to get that together. I took very, very simple pieces of 2/5 vocabulary, just these really simple lines, And I learned how to play them over the entire tune. So like every 2/5, I would just transpose the same little 2/5 line into whatever key that 2/5 was in, and I'd just play it. And I refused to shift my hand positions more than like a fret or two. So I wouldn't be doing it all in the same fingering, just moving it up and down the neck. I would have to find the new chord shapes, the new scale shapes wherever I was on the neck. So I might play this whole joy spring on the 5th fret or very close by. What this did was it forced me to be able to find my scale shapes really quickly. It forced me to be able to think ahead where I was on the fretboard instead of thinking, okay, I'm about to jump, halfway down the neck and try to play something that was coherent with what I was playing way up high. I could more fluidly string these chords together. So here, before I talk anymore, I'm just going to demonstrate that with this really simple Coltrane 2/5 line that I have. I use it all the time. It's just 1, 2, 3, 5 on each chord. So here's that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's my exercise. That's how I learn the fretboard and how I get so I can actually find these shapes when I need them, and play nice lines over an entire tune like this. So my next step, obviously I don't want to play the same exact lick over the entire tune. That's not a solo. It's not a good solo, at least. So my next step is to start kind of mixing in some improvisation while keeping my hand in the same spot and finding those same chord shapes, but maybe I only play the lick that I'm working on like on every other 2/5 or so. Or I just kind of improvise a little bit, but I improvise around that idea that I was working on. So I'm just going to play one more chorus of this tune. This is like my next step where I'm starting to improvise a little bit, but I'm improvising around my lick. So here's me demonstrating that.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So hopefully that gives you some idea of the process that I go through and the things that I practice to learn how to improvise over tunes with lots of quick 2/5s. Anyway, that's about all I got for this one. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.